My name's Harry,
I'm Connor.
and today we're going to do a vlog on effects theory.
And what is it?
Effects theory is how media affects society and how society affects the media.
The Frankfurt School is a term that was given to a group of scientists, and their big concern was modern media and what effect it had over the people.
The Frankfurt School was concerned with the impact of the rise of different media industries and the effect it had on society. A good example of this is, say, the 1930s in Nazi Germany. The dictator Hitler was in control, and he had control over all different manner of media types. For example, newspaper, posters, films, and even the radio. And because he had control over all these different media types, he could use it to brainwash the audience into doing what he wanted to do by putting out his propaganda.
The mass audience is a group of passive consumers, and it is very easy to manipulate and brainwash them by society. Now, in terms of the media that we consume, we watch TV because we have been programmed to, not because we want to.
The hypodermic needle model. This model demonstrates the effect that mass media has on an audience. But this model basically just focuses down on how mass media affects films and how films inject ideologies and attitudes into its audience. An example of this is in Nazi propaganda, but we've already talked about that. Violence in the media.
Now, in our society, violence in media is a big problem and a big concern that a lot of people have. Now, something that was used to try to stop this concern was the watershed, which only certain programs can be shown after 9. But with modern technology and streaming services such as Netflix, it got a bit pointless, really.
It has.
Because
there's basically no effect of the watershed, as people can watch Netflix and other streaming services anytime, any place, anywhere. Some of our more active consumers feel that TV outputs which are sexually explicit, violent, or in other ways offensive need to be censored, as they influence impressionable audiences in a bad way into act in certain ways.
Yeah, even though today's generation, we know not to take board on impressing what we see on TV. But there's still a massive argument whether TV should be censored more or less for the younger, impressionable children.
Because it is difficult to affect individuals' media text and the effect it has on the audience, a more refined version of the cultivational theory has been devised. This theory is called the cultivational model.
Now, according to the model, seeing one text doesn't have much effect on us, but with repeated exposure to it, it can sort of desensitize us and make us not as sensitive to it.
For example, a film 50 years ago, which could have been considered violent, aggressive, sexually explicit, or even
racist,
in today's society may not be seen like this, as in today's society we see it every day, and we've become hardened and less sensitive to it, which is not really that good, to be honest. Yeah, thank you. This is our blog on effects theory. Till next time.